So, how did you get into music production?
I always played instruments, so I started playing the piano when I was 6 years old, and I always wanted to learn more instruments. That's one of my ambitions. Like, yeah, things I want to do in life is just learn as many instruments as possible. So right now I can play the piano, guitar, and drums, and I
Oh,
just wanted to combine everything. So that's how I just went into music production. Actually,
gotcha. Gotcha. No, that's awesome. Do you have a specific, like a favorite one?
favorite instrument.
Yeah, out of those three.
Mm. It depends on the mood also, but right now I play the piano the most.
Oh, oh, that's awesome. That's freaking sick. I
Yeah,
guessed, I was like guessing it was the piano in my head. I was like, there's no
yeah.
way. No, but that's awesome. So, next question. How was it growing up in Holland?
um, yeah, pretty good actually. Everything is really nice here. People are kind. The weather isn't that pretty here, but yeah, I don't really mind. It's just I think it's also a really safe country. That's a good thing about the Netherlands. Yeah, it's a safe place to grow up, I guess.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
No, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Were there, oh, like, do you still? I'm sure you get haters everywhere, but I mean, you said it was a nice place, so most of the people support you, and
Yeah, yeah.
oh, that's
I don't
awesome.
really have a lot of haters, for as far I know.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I died. I'm so sorry. So the next question is, how did you get introduced to jazz?
Um, I was kind of stuck with the pop music. I guess it's just really um, there's so much more to music when you get introduced to jazz. It's just so more complicated. The chords are just it's just mind blowing. How many things are actually possible in music, and I just want to try to make my music more interesting by like using like chords from jazz and funk, like the influences. It's just, I think it's really amazing.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
really cool. That's really cool. So what was like the first time you ever heard it and like were inspired by it?
I actually don't remember. I think it just no, I don't know. Actually, no.
You just got into it.
It
But I
just happened.
mean,
Yeah, I just got
hell
into it. Yeah.
yeah. That's awesome though, still like and now you're just learning coming up, you're freaking killing it. Okay. Next question. Are guitars and pianos your favorite instruments to put into your tracks? But because I would assume since you love piano, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I guess it's also the easiest instruments, I guess, to put in your tracks because they already, yeah, everyone uses already the piano and guitars in their music. But I just try to do it in my own way and use different techniques and different kind of melodies, which I think is really, yeah, I think you can really recognize when I play the piano or guitar, and that's why I really like to use these instruments in my music. Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. I think the piano is absolutely beautiful, especially in your music. So like I agree as well. I do.
Thanks.
You're so freaking welcome. You're so freaking welcome. I've been so excited for this freaking interview. Like as soon as I woke up, I was like, "Today's the day. We're doing it."
Let's go.
Oh, hell yeah. So what was hard for you growing up? It could be about music. It could be about your personal life. It could be whatever you want it to be.
That's maybe
Hey,
weird.
thank you
I
for the follow.
thank you for the follow.
Yeah.
um, no, my life hasn't been that complicated actually. It was really easy growing up, and everyone is really supportive of my music. Always has been. So that's really amazing. And got a lot of friends, a lot of people to talk to. So just amazing. Yeah, for me, I'm really happy to live the way I live right now.
Oh wow, that's awesome. So you've never had like a hard challenge per se.
No, not really. No. Of course,
Thank you.
you will always be a little bit insecure about your music, and if it all will work out in the future, of course. But no, not really too difficult. No.
Oh wow. Wow, that's awesome. I mean, like, that's so awesome. And some people might say, thank you so much for the 2 subs, Sir Jerbear. I appreciate that, my dude. How do you think that that makes you different from a different producer? Like, how does that benefit you? That, because I'm interested in that.
That's a good question, actually. Hmm.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. It's just everyone makes music in their own way on based on their experiences, and I think my music mainly sounds really happy, and that's because I live a happy life, and that's why my music also sounds like that. So maybe when I go to something to a hard time, then my music will also change in some way. It will get darker maybe. So that's might be interesting in the future. You can hear that
Ooh.
probably back in my music. Yeah.
Oh wow. No, I get you. I then that makes complete sense. I think that's very interesting. You're just gonna go by the moment, you know? You make music based off of the moment and how
Yeah.
you're,
Yeah.
you know
Exactly.
what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah. And like that's freaking awesome. See that? That's my roommate. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Yeah, no, but I totally get that. I'm so sorry. So the next one is what has been the hardest type of moments as a producer? So what's been hard for you to figure out regarding your music?
I guess like every producer will have a writer's block sometime or like motivational problems, especially during this COVID stuff. It just gets really hard to just stay motivated to make music. It's also something I have right now, but it's just important to sometimes just take a step back and chill for a bit. You don't always have to make music. So I just make music when I feel like it, and I feel like when I feel like I can actually make something really good. Otherwise, I'll just take a step back or just yeah chill for a few days.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, when you do like your chill for a few days and stuff, what do you
Yeah,
do? What's chilling for you?
just hang out with friends, just go outside, like do things other than making music. Just yeah,
Oh,
this
oh
also
no.
helps me to get inspired.
What do you mean?
When you do
What help?
stuff, it yeah, it helps me get inspired to make new stuff, new music.
Oh my gosh, like what? Like if you see like a beautiful sight or something like that, or
Yeah, or the feeling you get when you're hanging out with your friends. It's just everything combined.
gotcha, that's really cool. And you can come up with a melody or like just an idea in
Yeah,
your head.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, like holy shit, that's pretty cool. I know. I probably a lot of people are able to do that, but I think that's really freaking interesting because I mean, but you have to remember it the entire time. I've heard that too.
The melodies I come up
Yeah.
with. No, I can just do it on my phone, voice
Oh.
thing, you know,
Oh, that
or
makes
write it
sense.
down.
Write it down. Yeah, no, I get that. Oh my gosh, that's really fucking cool. So do you ever, or have you, especially in the beginning to your now being a producer, have you ever doubted yourself? Like, you were
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like,
of course.
damn. Oh, tell me
It's
about
it's
that.
it's not the most easy thing to do in life. Music is really complicated, and just the whole business is really hard. It's also hard to get on top and to to get the audience to reach an audience. So that's just it's all. I'm still figuring that out actually. Is how to
Oh,
reach the big audience. It's yeah. It's way more than just making a really good music.
yeah. That very
Yeah.
true. There's a lot to it. And so that's
hmm
interesting. And you've just now have been getting into like that other side.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been releasing music for like 2 years, so that's not for a really long time. So
True.
long road to go.
Yeah, that's awesome. That you freaking know that. That's awesome. A lot of artists don't think of it like that. They're just, they're or they worry too much, or what a lot of artists have been dealing with now, I guess, is like labels. When you get signed to a label and stuff, they don't want you to do exactly what you want to do. You're
Yeah.
gonna have to or be able to
Hmm.
do that too, and
Yeah.
that's insane. That I mean, like then you what, I don't even know, you're not going to be happy about it, because then you're not going to be able to make the music that you want to make you
Yeah.
know
So that's why I only release music I'm really proud of. So when a label doesn't want me to make the music I love, then I won't sign there.
Oh, I got
So
you. That's awesome though, because you got to know your worth about it
yeah,
too. So I
yeah.
totally get that. My gosh. So we wow. There okay, so were a lot of questions, but like we're going at a really great pace right now. So
That's
I'm pretty
great.
happy. So how do you deal, like specifically, how do you deal with writer's block when you have that issue?
Um, yeah, I just talk to people about it. Like there are a lot of people will have the same problem at the same time. You can just call, just talk about it, or just sometimes you just have to start. Just have to try to make music, or just try different things, like just something you never made before. So I make a lot of pop music. So when I have a writer's block, I can also try to make like rock music or hip hop, and that might work out really well. So
Gotcha. No, that's awesome. That's freaking awesome. I with a lot of different producers that I have met through Twitch, or with these interviews or whatever the case may be. I noticed that there's always like you have the song like almost done, but then you just don't
yeah.
know where to put like one item, and I
Hmm.
see that happen a lot. And people even ask me for my idea, like, what should I put there?
Yeah,
So I mean, have you had that issue, like with you're almost done?
yeah, yeah. But then you should just let it rest for a few days or for a week. Just don't
Oh,
listen to it for a whole week and then listen to it again with fresh ears, and then you will probably come up with something that works really well for me.
oh, yeah, that's pretty smart. Because if you start to get like too impatient and shit like that, like
Yeah.
it won't come
Uh,
out the way you want it to,
yeah,
anyways.
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be like shitty because you're rushing it. But yeah. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. I can't believe you're 19. Oh my god. That's so crazy. That's awesome though. Um is it okay, so you just kind of mentioned it actually. That's pretty. Is it important to take breaks from music? And how long do you think like a break should be in your mind, in your
Yeah, it's
opinion?
really important, and I don't think you should put the time to it. Just take a break as long as just take as much time as you need, because it's just important to feel good about making music. It should be something you love doing. If you don't love making music, then you should just take another break. You should
Yeah.
never feel pressure to make music. So yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I
that's
think.
awesome as hell. No, I love that answer, because like I feel like people, the like, oh, definitely a bunch of artists, producers, everybody in that industry really pressures themselves, because like, or
Yeah,
no, like I have to put something out so that way people like me, or whatever the case. But I
yeah.
love your approach. Like, just let it be for a second. Like, wow. It's really nice.
Otherwise, the music will probably not be as good as it could be. So yeah, that's why I think that's the best thing, the best way to approach this
True.
problem.
True. I agree with you. I agree. So, next portion of questions. that we have going on. These are going to be kind of a different vibe going on, not necessarily about music, but about music
Yeah, yeah.
at the same time. So, who or what inspires you?
Mm, or who or what? Yeah, because my friends around me, the people I hang out with, also inspire me. Um, I also try to listen to a lot of different genres, so not only to dance music, but also to jazz and like hip hop or rock music or old music, like the older classic stuff. And
Yeah.
that really helps me to get inspired and to make something really original instead of all the commercial mainstream music.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. If, did you say okay, did you mention another artist?
No, I actually don't really listen to one specific artist for inspiration because then you will
Oh.
probably like copy it a bit. Yeah, I try to listen to a lot of
Oh.
people and then get inspired by that.
Yeah, that way, and I'm sure that makes it feel like a lot more yours at the same
Yeah, yeah,
time.
definitely.
Yeah, you don't want to feel like, or when people say like, "Oh, you're just like this person, just like a worse
Yeah,
version of it."
if
It's
you
like,
only listen to one artist and then make something, it will probably sound a little bit like that artist, and that's
yeah.
something I don't really want to happen.
Gotcha. No, that's awesome. You seem extremely mature and you have an idea of what you're doing and what you want to go for, and that's awesome as hell. Like, what? That's freaking nuts. Oh, hi, Matthias. Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Hi. um, where the freak am I? I died. Okay. So, oh, this is a good question. Oh my gosh, that's actually a really good question. So, in your opinion, do you think that you need a lot of equipment to be, a great artist
No, of course not. No,
or
it's also
producer?
it's all in your head. It's just if you're talented, you can always make something really amazing. Also, like the program you use, it doesn't matter which program you use to make music. It's just the way you use it, and it's all about the person behind it. That's yeah. You can have all the equipment in the world and something and a guy without any idea of what he's doing, and it will not sound really great. The music.
Yeah.
So it's not about the equipment. No.
Yeah. No, I get that. I get that for sure. I mean, I kind of thought that, like, because I want to produce eventually, like, one day. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But what I do, like, my philosophy about it and how I want to approach it is all I do, like, every single day is I listen to music every single day. So many different
Yeah.
types of music. And I just, like, shut the fuck up and I just listen. I listen to what they're doing. I listen to the production. I listen to their
Yeah.
vocals. I can tell you if a note is off. I'm like, yeah, the
Hmm.
vocals are off.
Yeah.
But once I get good enough with realizing all of these different things, especially with production, it's a lot harder to notice things and know how it's done and stuff. I feel like then I can create my own music the way I want to.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I feel like the listening part is necessary, don't you think?
Really. Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. You really have to understand music and know what sounds good or what doesn't sound good.
Yeah. How did you
I
get
think you
good at
already know
it?
that.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Well, how did you get good at that?
Practice, I guess, and also like you, just listen a lot to music every day, every hour of the day.
Yeah. That's funny. Awesome. Awesome. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh. Don't forget, by the way, if you guys have any questions for him, we are going to answer those right at the end of this. But we still have the fun. I thought of these as like way more fun questions, like different
Yeah.
ideas. Okay, so, oh, what is your connection to your heritage? Food, how you do things, people, I mean, in general.
That's a good one actually. Hmm.
Yeah.
Can you explain it a little bit more? Like, what do you mean?
Your heritage. So, I mean, how are you connected from to where you came from? How do you stay connected?
Hmm. That's a really fun question. Um, I don't really know how to approach this question. Hmm. Yeah, it's a really good question, to be honest. Hmm.
I'm glad. Yeah.
Let's come back to this question later. I'm gonna
Okay,
think about
okay,
it.
I got you. I got you. I'll make a little star. I got you. So do you believe that you have to keep releasing? Like, how do you deal with the pressure of fans and all of those things?
Yeah, I know a lot of people are waiting for my music, of course, and I do feel pressured sometimes. But I do think quality is the most important over quantity. So I only release music when I'm sure it sounds good, and if I'm not happy about it, I won't release it. So that's why maybe I will not release for another year if I don't think the music is good. But I do think my music is good at the moment, so I will release, of course. But it's just the idea behind it.
Gotcha, gotcha. No, that's awesome as hell because that pressure sometimes can be a lot for different people. Or like if you woke up one day and saw that you didn't have as many fans as yesterday or something like that,
Hmm.
it does affect you to an extent. But I mean, how would you approach that? Because that happens all the time.
Yeah, just it's a lot of people just only look at numbers. Like I just want to have as many streams as possible. But yeah, streams doesn't is not the most important. You really need to build a fan base, and the fans will love your music for the quality of it and for the how special it sounds. And if you just put it out without really standing behind what you make, it won't really feel good to the audience as well. They will feel it that it's not really who you are. So just only release music when you're really happy about it, I would say.
Yeah. No, I agree with you 110%. I think that's awesome that that's exactly what you do and everything with how you focus on all that. And because
Hmm.
that's hard. It's not easy to do. So, very impressive. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so then we're on the next page. Like this is the last page. I only have like 2 pages per producer. You know what I
Mm,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
Um, but oh my gosh. So whenever you're making music, I'm sure like that sometimes you can get worked up because you can't figure something out or whatever the case may
Mhm.
be. So how do you calm yourself? Do you just by walking away from it, or do you like have to do something else?
Yeah, I guess just do something else because if it doesn't work, it will just stress you even out. Even it will stress you out even more. It just won't work. So just let it rest and do something else and come back to it later. That's the
Yeah.
best way you can do it. I guess I think that works not only for music.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Do you ever get like pissed off or mad if you can't figure something out? Or I mean, you don't even seem like you have anger issues because I know
No,
a lot of
I
people
really
with
don't.
them. You're so
No.
chill. You're so cool.
When I feel like I'm getting stressed because of something because something isn't working for me, then I'll just close it, just do something else before I get angry. So
Wow, that's awesome. That takes a bit of humbleness to be able
yeah,
to point that stuff out in yourself. I mean, what do you drink? Do you like do anything like that? Do you smoke weed?
yeah,
Cuz you don't
party with
seem like you
people, of
do.
course. Yeah, I
Do
do.
you really?
It just
Okay. Well,
it just
tell me about that. What's your favorite drink?
like yeah, just shots, shots, just like the small thing and beer. Just go out with friends and just party. It's just really you really need that sometimes. I think you
Yeah.
also need that sometimes. It's just to escape the reality.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, no, I mean, I didn't even know. I was like, for a second there, like, you're so chill, and that I thought, like, you were, one of those sim characters, like, with the little
Yeah,
thing over
yeah,
it.
yeah,
You were just, like, so awesome. But you get my point. You're good. Oh my God, that's awesome. Oh shit, this question I had a hard time, like, figuring out how to word it. But, so, how long have you been in the music industry now?
Um, so of course I've been making music for yeah, a lot of years. But I started releasing 2 years ago. No, no, yeah, releasing 2 years ago, and that's when I got introduced to the industry. And there are a lot of sides, there are good sides and bad sides in the industry. And then you get to know uh, that it's not all about the music. You really need the connections. So also build a whole network, and yeah, a lot of contacts. It's otherwise without help you won't get on the top. At the top, it's just not gonna work unless you're like one in the town. I don't know, Martin Garrix. He did it.
Martin Garrix. No, I get that. That makes sense. Freaking, so, do you think the industry is toxic? And if so, what way?
Mm, in my genre, I don't really think so. A lot of people are really helpful. A lot of labels are willing to help me and my music, but you have to look out for toxic labels and people, and just if you notice some people that are toxic, just push them away from you.
Yeah.
You really don't need them in your life.
Yes, I love that. You're so mature. But it's like you're saying all of the right answers. So it's like how are you not as big? You know what I mean? Like you just seem like you have it together. Meaning you, there. I don't know. You're gonna hit it. You're gonna make it off. You're gonna shoot off. And oh, I'm sorry. I don't even think I'm
Let's hope
making
so.
sense. Yes. Bro, just keep that attitude. Keep everything. Like that's awesome as hell. Walk away if you're having an issue. Like
Yeah,
you know exactly what to do when. Like you don't seem like you have any issues. You just do what you need to do in the moment. And I envy you for that. That's amazing. I need some water.
I also need some water.
Mm, hell yeah. Oh my gosh. So proud of us. Look at us go. So, this is an interesting question. Who decides the music? I already know your answer too, but who decides the music that you make? Your fans, the label, or you?
Yeah, me of course. I always make music I love the most. So if one day I decide that I don't like jazz anymore, I won't make it anymore. Even if the fans only like that side of me, I'll just make what I love to make. Because otherwise, I will just feel pressure to make music, and that's not gonna make me happy in the long term. So just make the music that makes you happy. That's the most important, I think.
Yeah, no, I
Focus on
love
you,
that.
not on the rest.
That's freaking awesome. I tell so many people, like, because I have a lot of people, because I have a complicated life, as you know, as it
Yeah.
is.
Hmm.
They ask me, they're like, JD, how did you do all that? I'm like, I didn't. You keep a good attitude. You work, you
Yeah.
do your best every single day, and everything else will just come. It'll just
Hmm.
happen, and you
Yeah.
have to be
Exactly.
okay with that. And that's
That's
what you
amazing. Yeah.
already know. Yeah, you already know that. That's awesome. Because like that's like the big secret about life, and people don't like it when I tell them that. I'm like, no, that's it. That's what you got to do. And they're
Yeah.
just like, no, and then they just walk away. I'm like, okay.
You just gotta do your
Like,
best.
yes,
Just at least try,
exactly,
and then it will work out for you.
exactly. At least try, because I mean,
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you. And then whenever these answers I give to them, like the same answers that we're talking about right now with life,
Hmm.
the answer's just boring. It's not fun enough. That's not the answer that they were expecting. So they just like they don't believe it, you know?
Yeah,
But you're a
they will
believer.
find out.
Yes. Oh my god. And you're 19. Holy shit. That's awesome. Oh my god. Wow. So, um, what? So, what direction do you want to take your music? Like, what's the big idea?
I think it's just what I do now is already where I want my music to be. I only want it. Of course, I want it to get better and better every track that I release. I just want to reach a bigger audience and get people interested in my music because there's so many funk and jazz influences, and that's not really something you hear a lot right now in the pop music industry, especially. So that's why I think it's really a special thing, and I hope I can reach lot more people with with my music. So let's
Oh
hope
hell
so.
yeah! Hell yeah! Oh my gosh! Like, you know, like when you listen to somebody's music and you're obsessed with somebody's music, because I do really like your music, of course.
Hmm.
And then you meet the person behind that music, and
Yeah,
it's just like so surreal. You know what I mean? It makes me because to know that you are just such a genuine person doing your best every single day and all of these things, it makes me love your music more. Like I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited to see what you come out with. I'm so excited to see how big you are going to get. So
yeah, I'm
like,
excited too.
oh my god, like that's freaking sick. So, are there any like movies, TV shows, stuff that you love, stuff you watch?
um, I have Netflix and Disney Plus, so I just watch everything that's on there, and it really helps me get inspired and to get me in a mood.
Yeah. Like what?
Just
Like what do you watch?
when you watch a happy movie, a happy Disney movie, for example, you will get a different vibe than when you watch like The Walking Dead on Netflix.
Yeah.
And also, my
Yeah.
music will change the way I make music on that day. It really helps just watching something. It's just yeah, that's with everything.
Gotcha. Well,
My music is based on everything that happens at that moment.
that's dope. That's cool as shit. So like, what are you enjoying? Like, what are you watching now? Like any, like a specific movie that you really loved, or
Not really at the moment. I'm not really watching a lot of stuff. But I
gotcha,
mean,
gotcha.
I just talked about The Walking Dead. I really like Walking Dead. So
Oh,
if you haven't watched it yet, you should watch it.
Walking Dead's cool. I like stopped watching it. I don't even know what season. I think I stopped watching after season 5,
Yeah.
and I don't know why. I felt like it was repetitive, but
Hmm.
it
Yeah,
was
yeah, I know what you
still
mean.
okay. You know what I mean? You got
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
I was like, oh shit, now we're going to this place and we're gonna meet another bunch of zombies. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Hmm. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, I gotta keep track here. So what do you do for your mental health? Do you go to the gym? Do you eat healthy? I mean, what's your diet like?
Yeah.
What's on
I eat
you?
healthy. I eat a lot of vegetables and fruits every day. I go to the gym, so I do workout. It just makes me feel better also about my life. It's just something I just do. I just have to eat something healthy every day because otherwise I won't feel good about myself. So
Gotcha.
I'm just forcing myself to keep a healthy life.
That's good. You should. It's gonna be hard. Like that's the other part of about life that is a huge joke. Whoever created
Hmm.
life, they are a big loser because like
Yeah.
you're not going to be eating healthy all the time. But that's the
Hmm.
thing. You're not supposed to eat healthy all the time. That's the freaking joke about life. Are you kidding me? So you find something like good and you eat healthy and all good things happen, but if you do that for too long and then you're not then you lose at the game still. It's just a I know it's kind of confusing like
Yeah,
what
that's
I'm
just really
saying.
weird. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but oh my god. But that's the other thing is that you're not supposed to force it. It's supposed to just happen.
Yeah, and also you have to combine. Not only you eat healthy food, but also don't only eat junk food.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, what the hell? So you're supposed to find the perfect balance with
Yeah,
everything you do. Oh my god. Just a fucking joke. Like, oh my god. Hell no. It's
that's
hard.
difficult. Yeah, that's really hard.
Well, what junk food do you eat?
Um, I go to the McDonald's. I think you know that. Yeah, Burger King. You know, sushi. I really like sushi and pizza. Just
I love sushi. Sushi's
yeah.
not good for you?
I don't know. I hope it's good
I
for you because then I'm gonna eat it more.
Yeah, I mean that's I thought I eat so much sushi. That's fucking insane. Like what?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Freaking holy shit. So, so what academy did you go to?
Right now, I study at the Herman Brood Academy. I think it's one of the best music production schools or music schools in the world. It's also really well known. A lot of people want to go there.
Oh wow.
So I'm really happy that I get to go to study there, and it really helps a lot, music production wise, but also about the business. And you get a lot of new friends and connections. So it's really helpful to a really helpful school, especially in what I do right now.
Yeah. Is it hard to get into?
Yeah, I think every year there are like 1,000 applications, and only for dance production, only 25 get in every year.
Oh
So it's
wow.
really difficult. Yeah,
Holy shit. And you got into it? Oh my god, look at you go.
I'm
That's
really happy I got in.
awesome. Bro, were you surprised?
I was surprised, but yeah. Otherwise, I don't know what I would have done. I would just live on the streets right now.
I live on the streets. Oh my god. You're freaking. He said I just live on the streets. Me fucking too. Oh my god. You know, I'm prepared. If anything, like, God forbid, obviously, something were to happen. But I think if I were homeless, I think I'd be good at it. I think I'd be good. Because I'm good at
Yeah.
most things. Mm.
You seem like somebody who's good at most things, so I
Oh,
believe you.
thanks. I appreciate that. Oh my God. Well, but I also prepare for everything, you know.
Mhm.
If I get bored with something, then I want to find something else. So that's why I started
Yeah,
Twitch. I was like, I want to learn this, and then once I get good at Twitch, I'm gonna want to find something else, and I'll probably get into music production and learn how to play the drums and like,
that's
you know.
amazing. You should definitely do that.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, these are the electric ones that have like a shit ton of different presets, but like I don't know what any of it means yet because I haven't took the time to just learn
Mhm.
it. So eventually,
It's really
I'll
cool.
get bored. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So, do you have any weird talents?
Hmm. No, I don't know how to do that. Hmm. I don't really know actually. I hope I have. I can't come up with something right now. Do you have more
um,
talents than just the thing with your fingers?
Oh, um, that's my main one. I don't really know. Dude, I'm looking at my hands like I'm supposed to do something cool. I used to be able to like a fireball people or like I forgot like the thing. Jeremy will be so like disappointed with me, like from Naruto.
Oh, that's cool though.
Yeah, but kinda. Do you, do you know how to like do a backflip?
No, yeah, maybe no, I don't. I want to learn that, but I hope I can someday in the future.
Oh, that's cool.
I
That's
really like
cool.
doing. I back like a few years ago, I was really into magic, doing magic tricks and that kind of stuff. So that's maybe
Ooh,
a weird talent.
that's interesting. What kind of magic tricks would you do?
Um, it was a specific. It had. Also, magic also has a lot of genres, I guess. And I was really into street magic, so little tricks in front of people on the street. So just go to someone randomly on the street and just do a trick. That's really something I really like doing. Not
Yeah.
right now. I'm not really doing that anymore. But a few years ago, I was really into that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I get you. That's cool. That's cool. Would you have like a coin, like a coin,
Yeah.
and just like pull it from their ear
Or
or something?
yeah, yeah. Or cards, card tricks, or other tricks.
That's funny. Card tricks are honestly super cool though. I enjoy
Yeah, yeah.
those. Oh
I
my
agree.
gosh. Okay, we have two questions left. Oh my gosh. I can't believe we have gone through this. And this is probably the shortest one that I have ever done, which there's not a problem with it at all.
Hmm.
Not a problem. It's just very interesting to notice because I try to go in with the same amount of questions for every interview. Same name, same number of questions, same structure, like the idea of the questions are the exact same, but every single time they're so different. So like this one's been like almost an hour, and then the other two that I did were like 2 hours, over two
That's
hours.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I was like, damn. Okay, so the next question is, do you believe that somebody has to dream big in order to make it?
Um, I think that's really you really have to want to achieve something in life. If you don't really have goals for yourself, then it probably won't happen. You really need to want it. You really have to go for it. So I guess it's true. Just dream big, work hard for it, and just at least try and do everything you can to get there. And then it might happen for you.
Yeah, I agree. I
Because
think
everything
that
is
there's
possible.
Yes! Oh my gosh, I freaking adore you. Oh my, we think like I think the exact same way. Anything is possible. You just if you have to want it badly enough, you know? And if you don't want it bad enough, then that's why it didn't happen. So don't
Yeah.
act all surprised when
Hmm.
something doesn't go your way. Like no shit. Mm. Oh my God. But I think that there's a lot of, sorry, I'm getting all passionate about it now, but I think there's a
That's
lot of
great. That's great.
producers and artists that only make music because they're good at it, and I say good at it, but they're not doing it because they're passionate about music. They're doing it for money.
Yeah.
Because I have this talent of making like an okay banger. Like I can make an okay banger, and that
Hmm.
like is good enough. Like I think that's so sad for all of the people that are working their ass off to make really amazing music that they're so much more passionate about. You know?
Yeah.
Blows my mind. What do you think about that?
Yeah. I think of it in the same way. You only will make it if you really want it and really go for it. And it really needs to be your own thing. So don't copy others because that is not really gonna help you to get big as an artist. Just do your own thing. Make sure you really love what you're doing. So and just dream big and just don't be afraid to try new things. Just go for it.
Yeah, that's a huge one. Don't be afraid to try new things. Oh, I love that one. It's a big one. I used to be scared of that for a while.
Yeah,
Oh
that
my
really helps in
gosh.
life. Try new things.
Yeah. I mean, that's the best. The more you're living, technically. So it's
Yeah.
like the day you stop learning new things, I mean, you're practically dead in my eyes. Like,
Yeah,
there's
I wouldn't be
nothing.
happy.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna give you a little high five.
I
Yeah, fuck yeah. Okay, so we have our last question, and then we're gonna take audience questions, and then audience questions, yeah, and then we're gonna listen to something that Howen is coming out with. Did I say it correctly?
yeah.
Okay, cool, great. Is coming out with next. So, last question is, what is your connection to your heritage? Like where you come from and stuff.
Like my parents, where they come from.
Yeah.
So my mother is from Malaysia, and my father is from the Philippines, and they decided to move in together in the Netherlands. So that's I was born in the Netherlands, and of course I grew up with a lot of different cultures, and also really helps me in deciding how I make my music sound. Is I You just experience a lot more in life if you get connected to a lot more cultures than only one specific one. So it also really helped me, I guess, getting into music because for my mother's side, the whole family is really into music. So it really makes me happy to go there and show them my music. I think it's a beautiful thing.
No, you're good. Yeah, I love that. Sorry, I thought you were gonna keep going, but you're good. No, that's really fucking cool. So you said the Philippines and Malaysia.
Yeah, it's
Where,
also in
where?
Asia.
Oh yeah, I think so. Sorry, I should have known that. I'm borderline stupid. I'm terrible with geography. I can barely speak my own language, so it's very hard. But which one did you learn more from? Your mom's side?
Yeah, I guess. And I also went on vacation a lot of times to Malaysia, so I got to see the country and the culture there, and see how the people live. Really, and that really inspired me to. Yeah, it really inspired me in general. I learned a lot more. Yeah,
Fuck yeah. No, that's awesome. I wish I had that knowledge. Like, but I'm that type of person as well where I love to learn new things. Like, I will go out of my way to learn new things because, like, that's
yeah,
how I get my energy. So, I see it as like, oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. Like, like, all where you come from is very unique. And you just don't know a lot of people like that off the street if you just ask somebody. So, like, I just think that's really cool as well. Oh my gosh. So we did it. We did the interview. Oh my god.
wow, well done.
Yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna have your upcoming song is what I'm assuming that is there, or whatever Giorvity sent me is what I shall be playing. If you want to
Yeah,
open up the Twitch, you can. If anybody has any questions, ask them now. That would be more of the ideal time, and he will answer them at after the song is done playing. But let's do it. Let me pull this up.
We fall and we fall out. Hearts always beating. I miss holding you tight to my chest. Long drives in this moonlight. Nights on the freeway. I wish was rolling back time to your kiss. I'm ready to stop falling. Looking through a crystal falling. Remembering when I spent all that time on you. Hanging on to this feeling. It's all that I can do to keep breathing.
You're muted.
Hold,
I can't hear you.
yeah, I know. Oh my god. I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I thought that was so freaking beautiful. Oh, that inspired me. Oh my gosh. Look at
Thank
you
you.
already freaking inspiring people left and right. My heart is just racing. It was amazing. I'm sorry. Okay. Were
So
there
happy
any
to hear that.
questions? You can read off the questions if you'd like.
I can see one question. What is your favorite piano piece? That's a good question. I don't really listen to a lot of classical music because I assume you mean like what's my favorite classical piano piece. I really like Beethoven, Debussy, um, like those types of people. I really like that. I also listen to a lot of jazz, so I really like jazz piano. So I try to play that as well. But I don't really have a specific one. Um, what kind of food do you enjoy most? From which country? Um, I really like Asian food, so also like sushi is from Japan, so I really like sushi. Also Chinese food, really like that. Um, does anyone from back in the Philippines of Malaysia listen to your music? Yeah, my family totally supports my music, so that's awesome. And I also see a lot of people from Asia and from other countries that listen to my music and that send me like messages about how much they love my music, and it really makes me feel good. And it's amazing to know that so many people from different countries in the world listen to my music. So that's amazing.
That's so awesome.
Um, do you enjoy traveling? Yes, and I really want to see a lot more of the world. So I'm really planning on traveling a lot more in the future. Right now, I really like. At the moment, if I have to choose, then I think Malaysia is the most beautiful place I went to in my life. Um, what are your dream collabs? That's a good one. I guess with the biggest artists in the world, just to work with them together and to see how they work and how they think about music. Because I think that's really interesting to learn. I think I can also learn a lot more from them.
Yeah.
So I would like to work with the biggest stars, of course.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome.
What's your plans after the course at Herman Brood Academy? Any other institutes you are looking at? Not at the moment. I might study at another school or go to another school, but also maybe I'm gonna take like 1 year off and just go for it. Just try to get as far as I can get, and maybe travel. Just work for a whole year only on music every day, and just push myself and try to get as far as possible. So I might try that as well. So, but I still have time to think about that. So I'm not really stressing about it at the moment. Which genre haven't you dared to venture into? I guess it's like heavy death metal. And I don't know how to make it. That's why I haven't dared to venture into that genre.
Gotcha. Do you want to one day?
Yeah, I'm willing to try different things. So I want to try it. It's gonna be difficult, but let's see what happens.
Yes. Howen goes screamo. Hell yeah, bro. That'd be fucking great. Oof, yes, definitely want to explore death metal. Fuck yeah, bro.
Let's go.
Fuck yeah. But anyways, I just want to give you a big thank you for coming out
Yeah.
and doing this. This interview that we just did will be on YouTube. I will
Cool.
keep you updated. Giorvity will keep you updated as well.
Amazing.
And you'll see me posted and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I know that this interview is going to help so many producers,
I
because
hope
it's a
so.
different perspective. That's the
Mhm.
point. Because a different perspective is how you progress in life. And I think that your fucking perspective is going to help a lot of producers as well.
I hope so.
Fuck yeah. Bye, my dude.
Bye.
Bye.